Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us once again for a super interesting conversation. I'm sure it's going to be super interesting today. Welcome to Inflection Point, the podcast where we get to talk to entrepreneurs, people who started their own businesses, they're founders, they're innovators, they're change makers, they've started something new, just to listen and hear a little bit about their journeys, what they've had to learn, what they've had to change along the way. And today, the reason I say we're going to have an interesting conversation is we have a good old friend of mine called Matthew. I'll tell you a little bit about him, and of course, he'll introduce himself in a little bit. But I met Matthew in a kitchen. I actually met him in a kitchen, my very, very first job. At one of the largest hotel chains in Kenya, actually. And we're in the kitchen, and he was a pastry chef. And I want to just say that was one of my best experiences. I ate so much pastry. I love pastry, so I ate so much cake and different types of pastries. But I think what is super impressive is what he's been able to do with himself ever since then, and his entrepreneurship journey, which I have followed, and I'm a big, big customer of his. So he'll tell you a little bit about himself. So welcome, Matthew. Thank you so much for making the time to come to this podcast. Asante sana.
You're welcome.
Maybe where we start is just to ask you to introduce yourself and just tell us a little bit about who you are.
Well, my name is Matthew Gathua, as you've heard.
Yes.
Yeah, I've told this story many times, but I'm sure it's always new to a new year.
Yes.
And like Yvonne said, I met in the kitchen many years ago. It's over 20 years ago, so it's not yesterday. So, yeah, and that's me. I'm a baker, trained baker by profession.
Yeah.
And now I'm a businessman. Yeah.
Nice. So, as I was saying, when I met you, you were in the kitchen in this hotel chain. And then a few years later, you decided to quit and start your own thing.
Sure.
So tell us a little bit about that. What informed that decision? What made you want to do something different?
Well, when I was working in Mombasa, I discovered one thing. I had visited Nairobi, and I've seen how people buy cakes on Valentine's Day and buy flowers on Valentine's Day. And I was like, how is it Mombasa things don't happen this way? So my first quitting was in Mombasa. I quit my hotel job in Mombasa and set up my business in Mombasa, some place called Bombolulu.
Okay.
Just to do cakes,
Yes.
chocolate cakes for Valentine's Day and other stuff.
Yes.
Introduce cake to the Mombasa people.
Yes.
So I did well, but the prices were very low. Again, I visited Nairobi and discovered the cakes that I make in Mombasa, I sell for 17,000. In Nairobi, they go for 25 to 30,000. So that's how I managed again to relocate and get employment in Nairobi in a hotel. And then in the hotel, I worked for 2 years. And I was ready to quit again and now test the Nairobi market. And I'll say the Nairobi market accepted me. We came out very well. That's when we set up now Valentine Cake House.
Yes.
The brand that we are known for, and the name came from those cakes that I was selling in Mombasa. Valentine
For
cake,
Valentine's.
yeah.
Yes.
So when we set up, in Nairobi I discovered the cakes were also expensive in the hotel. And out there people did not know much about cake, especially the fruit cake, the Black Forest. So I tried selling Black Forest out there, and people accepted it very well. I did fruit cake, came out very well. I said now it's time to go out and serve the people of this country.
Yeah.
Cake.
Actually, I think you're one of the people who actually changed the cake industry, because cakes used to be very expensive.
Exactly.
But now they became affordable, within reach.
Yes,
We can buy for Valentine's, we can buy for birthdays, not just wedding cakes.
Precisely. Actually, we brought the cakes now to what you've said, to the reach of the people.
Yes.
People could get it. I remember
Yeah.
when we started, you would have queues.
Yeah.
People queuing for almost 100 meters to queue and get their cake, because we were the one providing cakes.
Yes.
Today you have many outlets, we have many people who have learned to know cake.
Yeah.
But I'm proud to God that, we were the innovators.
Yeah.
We are the top people doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you started off in Bombolulu with one shop.
Yes.
And then you opened where? Where did you go next?
When I came to Nairobi, I opened in Rongai.
In Rongai.
Rongai has been running for the last 25 years.
Okay.
Yes.
And then how many shops do you have now?
The last year we had 31, but I'm cutting down because of staff issues,
Yes.
management problems. You
Yes.
find there's a problem in this country. People don't want to work, but they
Yeah.
want the money. So that is where I have a problem. And if I could get people to work, we could expand more.
Yeah.
But now it's becoming very difficult for people to manage and own the business.
Okay.
That's a big challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk more about that, because I also wanted to ask you about your challenges,
Yeah.
what you've experienced. I'm sure it's not been 20 years of bliss. You've had some rough patches. Maybe
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about some of the rough patches you've
I'd
experienced.
say for the first, let's say, 15 to 20 years,
Yeah.
15 to 18 years was not bad. Because
Okay.
now we are 25 plus. And those years were good. See, what I did is I trained my own staff.
Okay.
I used to take young people, give them some skills,
Yes.
clean as they were.
Yes.
My joy is helping people grow and
Yes.
expanding, giving them skills.
Yes.
So I had a big team, actually. Before COVID, we were a team of 425
Yeah.
staff, and we were doing very well. I wouldn't complain a lot, but the only problem was government taxes.
Yes.
So you want to grow, and the government taxes are capping you because of this, the costs go up. But we never had major problems. But now from COVID, problems started because business was not as good as it was before. Staff migrated, staff started moving from here to there. People, again, because of retrenchments and being at home, they learned the only thing they could do is bake.
Yes.
So from COVID, we have had thousands of home bakers.
Oh, I see.
So now, and these home bakers, they don't pay a dime. They don't pay
Yeah.
taxes. They don't pay licenses. So their prices are
Much
low,
more competitive to
So
compared.
that is where now the challenge began, and that's what we're trying to fight with as of now.
Yes.
But for other things, I can say God has been good. We've had no major challenges, except now the taxes. And now what we are dealing with, again now, the problem we are dealing with now is people have come up, especially companies, they have built their businesses, but they don't have staff. So they're now poaching my staff. People have trained for 5, 10, 15 years. Now they are poaching. Instead of training their own,
Yes.
now they are coming for my staff.
For yours.
So you find now we are going back to the same cycle of training. I don't mind training people, but I think everybody should match up.
Yes.
Train your own staff the way you want them to be.
Yeah.
And then we all grow together because the market is big.
Yeah.
The market is pretty big.
Yeah.
If you have quality, you do it. If I've done it for 25 years, anybody can do it. Even we can also do it for another 25 years. All we need is know our ethics and plan our job well.
Yeah. But you also have schools, Matthew.
Yeah, when I came to Nairobi, I discovered there are skills that I don't have, especially decorating flowers. And there was nowhere to learn. Nobody would teach you. It was very hard and expensive. So I self-trained.
Yes.
And there was a challenge then. YouTube was not as it is now. This day you can learn how to bake and decorate on YouTube.
Yeah.
Then it was not so much available. So it was hard. I trained myself. So I thought, if I'm having difficulties learning, how many people want to learn and they can't? So I started Valentine School of Cake. I'm glad we have 5 schools in Nairobi, Thika, Mombasa, Nakuru, Rongai. And I can say I'm proud we have trained 35,000 bakers.
Wow,
And
that's a
they're
good number.
all over the UAE, some are in ships, what do you call
Yes.
these, what do you
The
call
cruise
them?
ships.
Cruise ships. Others are in Europe. So I'm very proud that I've
That is
played a
good.
part
Yeah.
in shaping their lives.
Yeah, so you're actually impacting another generation, actually.
Sure.
That is
I'm very
fantastic.
happy. When
Yeah.
I see people, when I see somebody has opened a shop and was my trainee,
Yes.
I feel proud. I feel
Yeah.
good. Somebody,
Yeah.
I've handed on the baton.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
So, if there was a young person out there, or even not so much of a young person, any person of any age, even a 60-year-old, who wants to start something, wants to start a business, now that you've umekuwa ukilima hii shamba ya biashara, what one word of advice would you want to give them?
One is focus, persistence, and dedication to what you're doing.
Okay.
Yeah, there'll be naysayers, you feel like you're losing it, but when you're focused, you got this is doable, we can do it. And also get examples for people. Read a lot. People who started from zero and made it.
Yeah.
People started something new and made it.
Yeah.
Don't try copy. There's
Yeah.
there's so much business.
Yes.
The other day I was at the beach in Mombasa and I was like, look at the businesses.
Yeah.
Look, you see, when you go to Langata Cemetery, sorry for that, you find ladies who give you a chair. But when you're waking up, they charge you 20 bob.
Yes.
When you go to the beach in Mombasa,
Yeah.
you have to stand all day. You are with your kids.
Yeah.
They're swimming. You don't want to leave them, but you
Yeah.
have to stand.
Yeah.
So if somebody got
The same
some seats,
idea.
the same idea there, or even some beds there, you make your coin and make some money. So ideas are everywhere. Think big. Try read more books. Get courage from those people who've done it before you, and know there's a God. There's
Yeah.
a God in heaven.
There's a God in
Who
heaven.
knows your destiny.
Yes.
So focus also on prayer, and then you're gonna make it. I know people are making it. Businesses are starting every day. You see how the Chinese work every day. They have a new innovation, but when you sit and want to do what everybody is doing, definitely you won't achieve. Yeah.
So look for your own unique
Unique,
business.
yes, an approach to the
approach,
business.
yeah.
It could not be a new business, but
But
a new
it's your-
approach to the business.
I like that. It doesn't have to be a new business.
Yeah.
It can be a unique approach to
Yeah,
the business.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the food industry.
Yeah.
The recipes are so many.
Yes.
Why are we so obsessed with nyama choma in Kenya? Is that the
Oh,
only
but
thing we
it's
can
because
do?
it tastes so good. We
Yes,
we
tastes
love
so
it.
good. Good. But is there something else that can be done? Yes, there is something else that can be done.
Yeah.
Tastes also very good.
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
That
and
is so
trends
true.
are changing.
Yeah.
Yeah, trends are
Yeah,
changing.
yeah.
There's the people you are with, they are changing. Their eating habits are different.
Yeah.
As we are the nyama choma generation.
Yes.
Give it another 10 years. It will be
It's
a very
true.
different scenario altogether.
It's very
Yeah.
true.
And meat is getting very expensive. So as I say, a different approach to
To business.
Yes.
And also like what you said about learning. I think you've definitely been learning skills along the way, even from what you've said about, when you saw there was a gap, YouTube wasn't how it is now, and you wanted to learn about flowers and decoration. And I also know you're very focused on social media.
Yeah.
Social media is not only for the Gen Zs.
No. You learn a lot on social media. Not just the laughter on social media, but
Yeah.
learn creativity. What are people doing? What are people doing? What are people saying on Twitter? What's trending?
What's trending.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to know what's trending every
Yeah.
now and then you're good.
And even skills,
Yeah.
picking up trying to be an innovator, learn. You can pick
Exactly.
up many
Yes,
skills.
many skills.
Business, how to manage your business, what is profitability, what is revenue. So you're absolutely
And what
right.
people are doing out there, because also there's competition out there. Like now the Nigerians do it very differently. And there's a lot of people in Nigeria, and the Nigerians love tasty things. So if I follow them at Nigeria, what they're doing, the trends they're having, and you learn a lot from these people.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So what are you planning to do next? Are you going to tell us?
All I can say is this February, I want to do a small celebration for our 25th anniversary.
Okay.
Yeah, cut a very big cake for
Yes.
people to taste, and
Yeah.
so that we're still around.
Yeah.
And also thank God for being there for a quarter century. It's not been easy.
Yes, it's not been easy.
It's not been easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank God. It's been a journey, and
Yeah.
I'm glad I've been there.
Yeah.
To steer the group.
No, you've done really well. We're very proud
thank
of you
God.
from
Yeah.
where you started to where you are now.
Yeah.
Well done.
I
Well
really
done.
appreciate it. And also, we've done a lot of charity work.
Yes.
That's the hallmark. We've
Yes.
had over 150 kids through high school.
Yes.
We have supported 2 children's homes very well.
Yes.
And a lot of other things we do. Because in this world, you live with nothing.
It's true.
But the lives you touch, it matters. You touch somebody's life, it changes them forever. And they live longer than you and earn more than you ever thought they would. But play a part in somebody's life, it
Yeah.
matters.
I really like that.
Yeah.
That's a really good place to end. Play a part in somebody's life.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Matthew. Thank you for sharing your wisdom, your experience with us.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it. And I know people have picked a nugget or two.
Yeah. Most
Yeah.
welcome.
Asante sana.
And you're welcome for the big party.
Yes, we'll come for the big cake cutting. You said it's going to be a big cake.
Yeah, sure.
Yes,
All right.
we'll come for
So-
that
so,
one.
thank
All right,
you.
thank you very
Okay,
much. Thank you to everybody for watching this episode, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.